popping? Oh, boy. What's the word? As you can see, I'm still low to the flow. I am not happy. I am not happy right now, bro. Oh, House of Laughter's live. House of Laughter is live. All right. Let me check something real quick. Let me check something real quick, guy. Let me check something real quick. What's going on? Okay, we lit. Okay, we lit. What's good, Raven? I see what you did there. What's goody, mob? Shit, we vibing, bro. We vibing. Another day, some more news. 80 to 100 songs. This nigga Kendrick, right? This ninja Kendrick. I really gotta stop cussing. You know, to get on these YouTube algorithms, I really gotta stop cussing, N-word included. If I gotta say ninja, I might have to say ninja. I'm just saying. But as you can see, I'm still low to the flow. I ain't got no proper chair right now. Still cheesed about that. Okay. Traitor. Yeah, I see you over there in the corner. Traitor. You did this to yourself, by the way. Make that clear right now. Yo, I got beef with a chair. That's crazy. Damn. I gotta get off Instagram. You can't do that. That can't be the first thing I see. That's crazy. Hey, damn, bro. Everybody try to get some of this. Anyway, look. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Welcome back to the Flexing Mind Network. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. The chair hurt my back. Anthony, the chair hurt my back. My back was hurting last night. Pause. Hey, pause. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Nah, cause I heard gaming chairs mess up your back, but I didn't believe it. You know, I didn't believe it at the time. So I'm like, yo, I got a chair. I'm good. I'm sitting nice. I can lean back with it and then lean forward at that mug. Everything was good. Then I go to lie down and I have back pain like I was deadlifting 5 plates. Why? That's not supposed to happen. So I had to retire the gaming chair. You know? Are you sure you were sitting in? I was sitting in it correctly. Don't do that. What's good, Malcolm? What's good, bro? How you feeling? Yes, I was sitting. How else am I supposed to sit in a gaming chair, bro? There's only one way to sit in a gaming chair, forward. Same way how I'm sitting in this chair. You know? So, I'm going to be starting a fundraiser. I might have to do another 24-hour live, maybe for Christmas Eve. Maybe. I feel like a 24-hour live around Christmas Eve would be very important. As far as I see it, the fundraiser is going to include 3 possible things I want to get. I would like to get a standing desk. I feel like one of them would be super fire, where I can either sit in front of it or stand if I want to raise it up. You know, so I have that option, as well as a streaming deck. I got to get the 32-piece joint and a new chair. You know, everything, like, listen, when it comes to money being donated or raised on this channel, it's going back to the channel. I want to make that clear right now. I'm not taking it. I'm not spending it on no dumb shit. All right, I'm taking all the funds. I'm putting it back into the channel, you know, putting it back into the live stream. So chair, desk, and stream deck. Those are 3 things I'm looking to build, get my money up for. My method is to not even use the back unless I'm really tired. Yo, listen, y'all don't understand though. When I'm leaning back, yo, it's actually a vibe. And it had the little like lower back piece for the lower back. So I'm thinking, yo, everything's good. Nah, that's not the case. So yeah, we're gonna have to retire that chair. What's good? How everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Welcome back to the Flex Mind Network. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. As you can see, I am low to the flow. I had to retire my chair. Is that Slay? Is that Slay? Come on now. Big sis, Wappen, you alright? Everything Chris? Everything blessed? This dude Kendrick, bruh. This dude Kendrick is crazy. 80 to 100 songs? Why? What was the reason? What was the purpose? And then end up only using 12 of them joints. I mean, hey, we want music from you, but we at the same time, we want that quality. I can't even imagine, like, the process to building that. To go from 100 songs and then down to 12. Just imagine some of the songs that they have in the tuck. Kendrick got a backlog? Who would have thought Kendrick got a backlog of songs? That's crazy. Deluxe, please. Girl, listen, I don't disagree, but that's not how Kendrick move. You know, it's rare for us to get a deluxe. Just think about that for a second. You know? Oh, also, for that lower back piece, is your back shaped like a bow with a curved sword? Anyway, I would listen, full disclosure, I would love to have a deluxe. But at the same time, I need everything to be like, I need it to be like a project. I don't want you to just throw songs on there, you know? I need it to be a project. So if there is a deluxe, what's going on with the deluxe? Like, what kind of songs we gonna hear? Are we still gonna be on some LA-ish? Me personally, we don't need that right now. You fed us. Think about it. You dropped in 2024. We're in December of 2025 right now. We don't need something from 2024. And I know Kendrick knows, because Kendrick don't do that. But I want to see, if you're going to drop a deluxe, what kind of path you going to take us down? What kind of story are we finna get from this? You know, with 100 tracks, you might as well. I'm sick. Nah, you're forgetting who we talking about. I don't disagree. I just want it, because y'all got to like, listen, when it comes to my projects and when I see somebody's project and it's actually like A1, you got to understand there's levels to it. Like song choice, song choices, song layout, length of the album, all that matters. What kind of story you trying to tell? What kind of theme is there for the album? You know? I'm just saying, like, I need that to be, if we're talking about Kendrick, we need that to be like a 50 out of 10. You know? You'd probably be fine if you can get rid of the lower back piece. Those things crazy. I'm sick. Bro, this is Kendrick. Girl, I know. Yo, I just need something just like, I need something I can speed down the highway with. Oh my goodness. I want to go ahead and dive in with the news. I got 2 videos about the 80 to 100 songs by DeVille and Rob Markman. I have those 2 videos. I'm going to watch those first. Read My Soul dropped the video that I'm kind of interested in looking at, where it's talking about Mr. Morale was the trap. It's like Mr. Morale was like the setup to make y'all think and assume Kendrick is soft, when in reality, whatever y'all thought was absolutely incorrect. So I got that video. I might do 4, but those are the 3 that I have right now. So let's go ahead and get started, bro. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody good? Everybody blessed? Everybody got something to drink, whether it's some water, some juice? Oh, by the way. Oh, perfect. So check this out now. Yo, Slay, listen. Slay, listen, let me tell you something. Slay, let me tell you something. Since you're here, I just got to say this. If you look at this notepad right here, I know you can't see what's on it, but anytime I have a notepad in front of me where I have it kick up or catch up right there, Yo, listen. This means I'm cooking. So I've been cooking on something new for the channel in the past couple days, and I think I've completed the process, and I'm going to start recording either tomorrow or Saturday, and it's a new series. So I got a new series on the channel, and this is going to be separate from the weekly spotlight series, but it's going to be on the same theme of it, right? So what's good, Quickie? So this series is going to be called the TWF series, which is, it's gonna, when you break it down, it's gonna be called Tuning In with Flex series. That's where I'm going to be listening to a plethora of different music. I've been getting some recommendations of some songs to listen to, and I've been making sure to make my jot notes and see, okay, who are these artists, what they about, and then we're going to be listening to their hits. So I'm going to see, I don't know if I'm going to be uploading for that every day, but I know for a fact it's going to be weekly. It's going to be at least weekly for sure, but that's going to be the new series on the channel called Tuning In with Flex, the TWF series. So, you know, expect to see some new music, different sounds all over the world, regardless of where we are in North America, or if you want to fly over to the UK. I'm going to be listening to all. I got some African artists on here, so expect that as well, but that's the new series now. That's a new series. Like, yo, Slay, when I say you inspire me to be listening to some music, I wanted to make sure that I put it in a bowl and wrap it together in a nice package so that when it comes to here, yo, I'm hitting the ground running. I'm ready. I already got thumbnail ideas on how I want it to go. I don't want it to be like my regular thumbnails. I want it to be different. I want those thumbnails to be different. So I have a couple thumbnail ideas for it, and shoot, we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, new series. It's gonna be weekly. I don't want to say daily yet. It's gonna be weekly for sure, just to see where we are, and then yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen with it, you know. But yeah, tune in with Flex, TWF. You know, thank you. I appreciate it, especially coming from you. I appreciate it. That's all I gotta say. You know, but yeah, when I say I be getting to the music, I gotta make sure I show up. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have the weekly Canadian Spotlight series, and we're gonna have fun with all this music, you know. So we're doing what we need to do around here. Anyway, enough of me talking, bro. Let's go ahead and lock in. It's about that time. Hit that record button. Damn, I've been talking for like 18 minutes. Jesus. Really a yapper. Anyway, we got the Ville in front of us. We're going to be talking about this little breaking news that we got from Variety. All right. Variety, where we had Soundwave. We had, what was it, Jack Antonoff and Mustard. They had a little interview together, and they were talking about how there was around 80 to 100 songs for the GNX project, but they narrowed it down to 12. My God. By the way, my God. Okay, let's just start there. Anyway, listen, let's go ahead and get started. Let's lock in. I'm a little far from the camera, so I can't really get in y'all face like that, but I'm going to do what I need to do, all right? Let's go ahead and make it happen. Yo, you. God damn, I'm really like stretching right now. You, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. GNX producers share details. Over 100 songs remain sealed. Damn. Okay, you know what? Not a deluxe. I need an album. Me personally. I need an album, okay? 2026, I want to expect some music from Kendrick. You know? But enough of that. I want to hear what's going on. Let's get to the mess. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And let's get started.
As Kendrick continues to kick off his tour with GNX, it looks like the producers involved with the album have spoke with Variety. Looks like they were able to speak to the producers that worked on the album, ask them a few questions. We have Soundwave, Jack Antonoff, and Mustard. Perspectives from 3 of the producers that worked on the album. They give us some
Jack
good
Antonoff?
insight about the album. And right on time before Kendrick Lamar's tour kicks back up. So let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what they said in regards to GNX, because for what I'm hearing...
Yo, quickie, don't get me started on bodies. Don't get me started on bodies, okay?
GNX has existed longer than we thought. Says here that Jack Antonoff, Mustard, and Soundwave reflect on the years-long production process for Kendrick Lamar's GNX. We developed our own thing. The trio has been collectively named Variety Hitmakers Producers of the Year. The musicians speak on how they approached crafting the massive hit records on Lamar's 6th album. In November 2024, Kendrick Lamar's 6th album, GNX, arrived as big records often do these days, with little warning other than a teaser video that dropped less than an hour before the surprise release. But for those under the rapper's cone of silence, for the past 3 years, GNX was a culmination of hard work and collaboration that met the moment head on. Lamar, fresh from arguably the most profile beef in hip-hop history, the one with Drake that reached a fever pitch last year, delivered an album that invoked the sounds of West Coast rap music while re-entering the national spotlight on his native Compton. The reaction was nothing short of rapturous. He has secured 9 Grammy nominations for 2026, including Album of the Year and Song and Record of the Year, and performed at the Super Bowl last February, taking a victory lap on the biggest stage in the world. And that is crazy. They just said that they've been working on this album for 3 years, which is crazy because of all the lyrics that have been used, all the lyrics that have been said. It's hard to tell what has been out for a long time and what was just made, because I think timestamps on the records that we're listening to matter, especially because of how well most of the lyrics from GNX have aged. From the things that I've heard in this album, it's almost like if he made this album recently. My initial perspective was that he made GNX after the beef. Lamar, of course, couldn't have done it without his musical hive mind, primarily Soundwave, Jack Antonoff, and Mustard, who are collectively being honored as Variety Hitmakers Producers of the Year. Each has had stellar runs as titans in different corners of music. Soundwave has been...
All right, let me speak about the content matter in GNX real quick. There's 2 ways that you can see it. So the first way is, of course, Kendrick is a prophet. He's not to be played with. He really be seeing into the future like Raven Simone off That's So Raven. That's the first way to see it. The other way to see it is a more realistic way, talking about how he probably added or switched up some of the verses in some of the songs. So, you know, he can throw his little jabs in there, you know? Them little hidden jabs. So, those are the 2 ways I see it, but I find it interesting that they were actually working on this for 3 years. That's the part that's crazy to me. Because I want to make sure, see, this is why I'm not on Twitter. I hate Twitter. Let me make that clear right now. I hate Twitter. But I see what be going on Twitter based on other people's YouTube channels. Yo, there's some fans out there that are talking crazy. When I hear things like this, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. And yo, listen, yo, Drake fans, I need y'all to hear me and hear me well, please. Y'all gotta stop talking about Kendrick, bro. It's not helping y'all. The more y'all talk about dude, it's the more dumb y'all look. Just stop it. If you want to invest time into your favorite artist, just do that. But just keep Kendrick's name out of your goddamn mouth, because it's not helping you. It's not helping you in any kind of way. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. If you can't do that, that's on you. That's on you, but you gotta let it go, bro. Stop talking about dude. Let it go. And tell y'all Godfather, DJ Academics, to do the same thing, because it's not helping nobody. You're making yourself look dumb. Go talk about some females and talk bad about them. Make yourself look stupid. Do that. Just don't come back over here no more. It's not gonna help you. Damn.
And Lamar's most consistent production collaborator since 2009, and contributed to records from Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Antonoff only recently came into Kendrick Lamar's orbit, but has become Pop's go-to collaborator on albums from Sabrina Carpenter, Lana Del Rey. Mustard brought the sound of contemporary LA hip-hop to records like Lamar's Not Like...
Yo, Quickie, can it not be interesting to me, bro? Can it not be interesting to me, bro?
Us and TV Off after years of architecting the style and artists like YG and Ty Dolla $ign. So Mustard, as we know, is the person that had the real big West Coast influence in his sound. And of course, we have Soundwave, been around since the very beginning, has done songs for all of TDE, Kendrick Lamar, Black Hippie, one of the OG producers from TDE. Soundwave always knows what he's doing, and his sound has always been universal to me. And as far as Jack goes, bro, as far as I know, 616 in LA is probably the best song that he's created during the time of the battle and throughout everything else that he's helped Kendrick with. I think he's also helped him with Luther, if I'm not mistaken. But I like 616 in LA better. That's just me. I like the rap songs more. Together, they helped craft one of the most singular and impactful rap albums in years. Work on GNX began almost immediately after the release of Lamar's 2022 album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, with the rapper collaborating.
The most slept on album in all of music history. No ifs, ands, or buts no more. The way that I keep running back to that album, and it continues to get better and better and better. That is hands down the most slept on album. And the reason why that album is so slept on is because not everybody has grown up yet. When you have grown, not necessarily aged, we're talking up here in your mind. When you have grown mentally, this album is going to make you shed tears that you never thought of shedding before in your life. Let's make that clear right now. Hands down. If you have your hand up, put it down. I don't want to see it right now. Okay? The most slept on album in all of rap history. That's my opinion. I'm sorry.
Closely with Soundwave and Antonov, a pair who first connected around 2015 for Bleacher's sophomore album, Gone Now. We have such a specific language between us, me and Soundwave, says Antonov, and then we developed our own thing, the three of us. You have it or you don't with people. When you have it, it's really magical. When you don't, you go home. Now, I think what's interesting about this is because in the other paragraph, it said that Soundwave had did something with Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Antonov works close with Taylor Swift, so I could see them being producers that worked with the same artists and getting connected that way.
Yo, speaking of Beyonce, why Beyonce and Brandy beefing? Yo, hot take. Brandy's a better singer than Beyonce. I said it. Brandy is a better singer than Beyonce. I said it.
And then building a relationship in where they're able to make beats together or probably work together, network, and then later on comes Kendrick Lamar. It kind of makes you think, when Taylor Swift was mentioned in this beef, was it because they knew the inside connection that they had with one of her producers?
They better not.
I mean, this guy
bodies.
is working with Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter. His beats are probably heard all over the radio, all over the Billboard, the top 100. Well, who knows? I'm just guessing here. I know Taylor Swift was brought up for multiple reasons, but
yo, Raven, apparently they beefing. Apparently they're beefing. Quickie, don't say it like that. Quickie, don't say it like that. Brandy is a better singer than Beyonce, easily. Don't come around here with no nothing, all right?
Could this be one of them? Y'all could tell me in the comments. The trio spent years toiling on what Soundwave estimates was somewhere between 80 and 100 songs, later pared down to the dozen that made GNX. They would snag batches of time in the studio and created their own weird little secret society, recalls Antonov, not in pursuit of a specific sound, but seeing where the process took them. The beginning of it was throwing paint on the wall, says Soundwave, and it started to form this massive funky West groove that we love because Kendrick and I are from Compton. And in that, I started to realize the people who we should bring in to push it even further, like the Mustards, the Jacks. I was very fortunate to have these friends who are very talented to push it to the next level. 80 to 100 songs. Kendrick was cooking 80 to 100 songs since 2022. Both of these guys there to back him up by his side. Creative geniuses, top of the best, top, prime. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's some Chris Brown level shit right there. Yo, that's some Chris Brown level shit right there. Because if y'all know Chris and how he set up his catalog, especially back in the day, dude had too many songs on one project, bro. Too many. So going from like what? From 45 to 30 to 25. You got too much on one project. Too much. Boy, keep saying hot take. Say hot take one more time. God damn. I honestly don't know if I agree. That's y'all. That's y'all. If y'all hear Brandy today and you hear Beyonce today, somebody is night and somebody is day. That's all I'm saying.
Like prime time, basically, you got the best producers that you could look for in pop, in rap, in West Coast sound. And you got together and they made GNX. A secret little world, bro, They wanted to make sure that nobody knew this album existed, and they were successful in doing that because, like I said, nobody knew about this album until it actually dropped, and it dropped instantaneously and spontaneously, bro. Pretty crazy. And finally narrowing it down to the 12 tracks that we see on GNX. I wonder, what are the dates and times of all of these records?
Facts.
And what songs were made in 2022 when Kendrick was immediately done with Mr. Morale? Was he already making songs like this? But to think about it, this album comes out 2 whole years later. It's crazy how they kept it a secret for that long. Amid the swaths of ideas that Mustard would text Lamar directly were 2 instrumentals combined to make TV Off, which went viral on the back of Lamar screaming Mustard's name in the beat switch. Mustard recalls creating the first half of the song in the same month that he produced Not Like Us, and he worked on the second part
Really? Let me hear that again, sir, please.
As an idea for his own album. As with Not Like Us, he heard the completed TV Off for the first time along with the rest of the world. I never asked Jack or Wave who put those 2 beats together, or Kendrick. He says, Soundwave says it's Lamar's idea. I care, but I don't care. I was just like, that was great. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Not Like Us was created the same time that TV Off was created. He made
Not Like Us was created at the same time TV Off was created, bro. That's crazy. Let me find out that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Let me find out. Forget everybody. Let me find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Are you sick? You better dance on them bodies. I need that song Bodies, bro.
Made the beat for 2 of those songs in the same month while working on half of the song for his own album. Half of the beat for TV Off was for him personally. So the date and time for this one is definitely around the birth of Not Like Us, which would be in 2024. What other songs came around that time, or what came before that? I think it's interesting too how Mustard didn't.
Yo, Quickie, shut the hell up. Dude talking about this MF was comfortable during the battle. Yo, you make me sick, bro.
Even know that they were going to use the beat. It feels like these changes were spontaneous, instant, maybe even on the fly if Mustard didn't know, especially if they were taking his own beat too. That's pretty crazy. It shows that this album kept changing and moving. The parts were moving till the day that it dropped. The GNX magic happened in the studios where Lamar, Antonov, and Soundwave collaborated, particularly for Luther, one of the biggest hits of 2025. The record is built around a sample of Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn in 1982's rendition of If This World Were Mine, a song that Lamar and Soundwave had wanted to flip since 2017's Damn.
What?
Luther came together.
They've been wanting to do that since 2007. Man, yo, listen, artists. If there's an artist out there, you listening to this live stream, yo, let me tell y'all this right now, bro. Let me tell y'all this right now. If you got a good idea, but you just can't get it done right now, for the love of God, keep it in your back pocket, because you never know what's going to pop. You never know what's going to pop. Originally, everybody was saying, oh, Squabble Up is that one. And then Luther is right after Squabble Up. As soon as everybody heard, if this world were mine, it was over. It was over. That was the song. Everybody assumed Squabble Up because we got the teaser. Think about it. We got the teaser for the Not Like Us music video at the beginning. And everybody thought, oh, what the hell was that? Now that we got it and we had it, it was great. And then we heard Luther. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. If you got that one song that you know is going to work, but you just can't get it done right now, keep it in a vault. Keep it in a folder. Keep it somewhere where you can access it years later. Please. Bruh.
As something of a groupthink exercise, producer Rosilia sent a pack of beats, mine for a kick and snare. Soundwave chopped up the sample. M-Tech replayed chords on the piano. Ink came up with the melodies for SZA's part. It was a spiritual experience at Soundwave because of how everybody just fell in. Everything we added was just like the perfect missing piece to that record. They've been wanting to make Luther since the damn album. They've been wanting to flip that record since 2017, bro, almost a decade ago. Antonov, for his part, densely laid in bits of guitar and mellotron to build out the world of Luther. If you really listen to the record, obviously Kendrick and SZA are right there and the beats right there. and the melody, he says, but there's a lot of stuff dancing around like in between them. I wanted to go overboard with the presentation of how special it could be. I ended up sitting alone for a really long time, carving out all of these little spaces. The meticulous nature of GNX only intensified as the record sped toward completion. Antonov recalls working on final mixes as late as 4 a.m, just hours before the album's release. Its impact was instantly tangible. Luther held court atop the Billboard Hot 100 for 13 weeks straight, while not.
Hold on. Let me back this up a little bit because I've been thinking about something. Hold on, I've been thinking about something. What's good, Instigator GH? How you feeling? Welcome to the channel. I've been thinking about something. So, I remember when GNX first dropped, a month went by or a month and a half went by, and then the conversation of the album layout was a little conversation on like Reddit or certain podcasts and everything, right? So that made me think because so one thing that I've noticed from some fans out there is that if there's an album that's good, but the layout is bad, a lot of people are actually going to take the album and they're going to rearrange it and let people download it and be like, oh, this is how the album is supposed to be. This is how the album should sound. Somebody made that for GNX, and I'm not going to lie, it was good, but now I'm sitting here and thinking about, and then they're talking about how Luther was a song they've been working on since 2017. That made me think, because you had Whacked Out Murals, you had Squabble Up, and you had Luther. Those are the first 3 songs. Usually when you go through an album, it's the first 3 songs that's going to let you know if this album's going to be good or not. And from the layout that I've seen, and then from the layout that I remember from the GNX album, it made me sit here and think, I'm like, maybe that's how they wanted to layer it out. Maybe they wanted to layer it out with certain songs to be the hit songs at this time in the album. I haven't really thought of it that way, because I'm assuming oh, how is it going to sound sonically? Because that's how a lot of people do it, unless they're doing it in a certain way to promote the hit and then have everything else under it in its own order. So I was just thinking about that. That's so crazy. So what if they layered it in a way so it's like, yo, they gotta hear Luther after Squabble Up? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I never even thought of it that way. That's wild.
Album. They've been wanting to flip that record since 2017, bro, almost a decade ago. Antonov, for his part, densely laid in bits of guitar and mellotron to build out the world of Luther. If you really listen to the record, obviously Kendrick and SZA are right there, and the beats right there, and the melody, he says, but there's a lot of stuff dancing around like in between them. I wanted to go overboard with the presentation of how special it could be. I ended up sitting alone for a really long time, carving out all of these little spaces. The meticulous nature of GNX only intensified as the record sped toward completion. Antonov recalls working on final mixes as late as 4 a.m, just hours before the album's release. Its impact was instantly tangible. Luther held court atop the Billboard Hot 100 for 13 weeks straight. Wild Not Like Us picked up Grammys for Song and Record of the Year, but for producers who helped bring GNX to life, it signified that taking risks sonically and creatively was the only path forward. Again, another statement that proves that they were working on this album to the very last minute. It basically shows you there's no boundary, says Soundwave. We hate to just keep doing the same thing over and over. It's something we kind of thrive off of. Just reinventing yourself, do stuff that makes it exciting. And the people who supported you will be excited with you. I kid you not, yesterday there was a 60-year-old woman driving in the street rapping a GNX song word for word. Just to see that my home is still playing it as if it just came out, that's special. And yes, it very is special indeed, especially because this album is headed to the Grammys and it might win a Grammy. Without a doubt, I think and I believe that Soundwave is already a Grammy winner. Antonov, most likely. We'll see how this goes. Mustard, we'll see how this goes. There's been a lot of Grammy talk, and I wouldn't doubt for a second that Kendrick Lamar, GNX will win a Grammy, at least for Luther, if not the album, maybe for TV Off also, which all have interesting stories. I think those were the most detailed stories in regards to the tracks that they had talked about. But these gentlemen right here have really been working close with Kendrick Lamar, have really been trying to make a mark with this album. I think they really did well. And it shows, the effort shows, the amount of times that this had stayed on the Billboard shows. And it's crazy to think that they were working on this album immediately after Mr. Morale. Now, for what it's worth, I do think that they were working on this album constantly. Things were changing constantly. Things would happen. The beef would happen. or maybe something random in their lives could have happened that influenced them to make a change in the records that they were working on. 80 to 100 songs. But only imagine if we're going to get more songs on another album from those songs. You have 80 to 100 songs. We only got 12. How many more songs can we get possibly on an album that could come out? That's what I'm most interested in too. Obviously, I'm waiting to see if he's going to drop anything else. But knowing that he has over 80 to 100, think about it. We were talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. This guy got 100 rounds, bro. Y'all tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it legend.
Yo, it's so crazy that they were working on the album all night, the last night, 4 hours before it was going to drop. Yo, they literally said, we cannot hold on to this. We have to give it to the people now. Yo, just think about that, and then think about what albums followed after GNX. Okay, when we saw the clips drop, Let God Sort Them Out. Look at how authenticity just re-entered the chat again. Just think about that for a second. That's what I like. I like that. My mind, when it comes to music, I love a plethora of different sounds. But when I see people literally and actually attempt to make something that's quality, that gravitates more to me because I care about that the most. It's cool that you got to hit here and you got to hit here and you didn't really need to do much to get that hit to move. That's cool. But when you actually try and you put something together that's just different from everybody else, yeah, you got it, bruh. Yo, it's not easy to make a song like Luther. It's not easy to make a song like that. That's hard to do. That's not an easy task. It took them like what? How many years? 8 years? 8 years? Since 2017 till 2020, well, 7 years. 2024 to make that happen. And then when they were done mixing, they said upload. They went to the respective platform and said, we're ready to drop. Here's the project. Boom. Just think about that for a second. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. What's good, Josh? How you feeling? This is why I like hearing about things like this. Because things like that should help inspire other artists to actually do something. The reason why music has been trash is because a lot of people haven't been doing anything in the studio. Think about that for a second. Just think about that. Imagine a lot of studio sessions that you see, whether if you've caught somebody's live or you're actually been in studio sessions. They're not doing a lot of shit in the studio sessions, bruh. To keep it tall with you. You got to put in that work, especially now more than ever, especially when we have AI music. Just think about that. AI music, all you got to do is type in some prompts. Type in what you want it to sound like. And then you're going to get a list of songs that sound like what you were prompting it to do. And now you got like 5 or 4 different songs all made to what you typed out. And then you get to select and choose what you want. How long does it take to do that? Because as far as I see, it don't even take an hour. It don't even take 30 minutes. Bruh. Y'all remember when we were talking about Zanaya Monet and girl typed in all that for the prompt and what she was looking for and how fast she got music? And then she can take all that and say, I want to make an album. Like, are you serious? Y'all want to be lazy when we got AI music? Are you kidding me right now? If y'all don't lock in, everybody needs to lock in. It's no more games no more. Y'all had y'all fun. Everybody need to lock in right now. This is crazy. What's good, Miss No? How you feeling? Luther's run on the charts, well deserved. That's a fact. An absolute fact. But keep in mind with the song Luther, Billboard changed the rules to get Luther out of here. Think about that. That goes back to the conversation about how easy it is for some of these labels to get some songs out of here just by typing out some new rules. Just think about that. They're making it harder for artists to have that longevity on the charts. That's what matters right now. Being on the chart, that's step one. That's not, honestly, that's the what's it called? The prologue. That's the prologue right there. That's a requirement. How long you stay on them charts is the real test of time. How well the song has that longevity, you know? Bruh, they got Luther out of here. We didn't. We were still listening. We were keeping it there. They got it out of here. Never forget that. What's good, Josh? Josh, oh shoot, Josh, oh shoot. Dog, what's good, bro? Yo, it's been a minute. But yo, literally just think about that for a second, bruh. Crazy. Absolutely mental. So that makes me love the album way more now. Way more because of how you hear about the process. Once upon a time, when I used to listen to The Breakfast Club, that was the reason why I listened to The Breakfast Club. The articles that you can get with these individuals, The Breakfast Club was doing the interviews with these individuals. And you would hear how the process would go for an album behind the scenes from the source. And that's what made me like The Breakfast Club, because I can get that information of how some of these things go down. Some of the songs that didn't make it, some of the songs that didn't work, some of the songs that just you had to make singles. Like I like hearing that, because that will give me ideas to share with other people around here. So people can build upon their own craft with unique and different ideas from what they hear from around the world. You know? I like that ish. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, bro. Come on now. Y'all tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. But yeah, I like that ish. Real talk, bro. Real talk, bro. That was amazing to hear. So I want to see Rob Markman's perspective before we get into a different kind of video. So that's going to be next for sure. And shoot, we just going to vibe out to it, man. That's it. My guy, Josh, bro. It's been a minute, bro. Where you been at? Where you been at? You know who else we haven't seen in a minute? Yo, what's going on with T-Dub? I might have to message him. I might have to message him on Discord later, just to see what's up and see what's good with him. You know, making sure everybody good. You know what I'm saying? Making sure the community good, making sure the peoples are good. You know. Probably gonna send out that message a little later. Just check up on him real quick, bro. Yes, Rob Markman. Damn, everybody got high subscribe numbers. See, I gotta work on that, bro. Anyway, good to be back, showing support to the family. Love. I appreciate you, bro. That's love right there. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna tap in with Rob Markman. Let me hit this record button, bro. Yeah, we gonna see what he got to say now. Not a lot of people were making videos at the time when I was finding them. I saw Chilling with Moni was live. Jay Nolan was live. His video was probably done. It wasn't wasn't gonna be too long or anything like that. I seen The Veiled and I saw Rob Markman. I seen Jalopy. Jalopy's talking about a deluxe might be coming. Now, last time I checked, I know it was Kendrick that can predict the future. I don't know about us regular folk. You know, not to say that Jalopy regular folk, but y'all understand. For us regular people, I don't know if we can predict the future like that. So I don't know if I really want to talk about a deluxe. You know, I'm going to watch the video on my own time, but I don't know about doing a reaction to that, because a deluxe, that's a strong and heavy statement, bro. That's a tall glass of water. I don't know if I can drink that, you know? But either way, we got Rob Markman. We're going to dive in. We're going to see what his thoughts are. All right, so let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's get started, you know? Let's go. Yo, you. God, I need a new chair, bro. Damn. Anyway, yo, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. I was your top 3 YouTube in a Raptor. Oh, I gotta check that. That's crazy. That's good. Yo, can I take a picture of that real quick? Hold on. Let me hold that. We got the screenshot. I like that. Yo, thank you. Big sis. That's love. I appreciate you, you know? Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. I want to see his thoughts are. See what kind of conversation we're going to get from this. Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different from the Ville? Who knows? But either way, we're going to make it interesting, right? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. Down here, by the way. Let's get started, bro. Enough of that joking. Let's go.
Hey, yo, what up? Welcome back. This is not a podcast. This is just my thoughts with Rob Martin. Today, we're going to talk about Kendrick, all right? Last year, we all remember he delivered GNX. Dropped the album with little to no warning. We got a trailer about an hour before the album was to drop, and then the album dropped. 12 straight tracks, very intentional, straight, to the point, what you kind of expect from Kendrick Lamar, right? Of course, it was one of the biggest albums.
Yo, did y'all see when Joe Budden reacted to the album live on their show? when everyone's like, yo, hold on. Yo, did Kendrick just drop? Yo, Kendrick drop. And then everybody listens to Bodies. Oh, my Jesus.
Albums of the year, was critically acclaimed. Most importantly, it was celebrated and heralded by the fans. It was a commercial success. It had number one singles. It debuted number one. It launched a worldwide tour. I think there's like 9 Grammy nominations off the back of this album, if I'm not mistaken. All types of certifications. So successful and celebrated in every measure, right? 12 tracks. According to Kendrick's longtime producer and collaborator, Soundwave, the road to GNX started immediately after the release of Mr. Morale in 2022. So they started recording immediately after they dropped Mr. Morale. And remember, we got 12 tracks.
Yo, all those conversations about, yo, Kendrick Lamar is he's just trying to ride the wave of him supposedly beating Drake. Let's dead that conversation immediately. Yo, like I said before, Drake fans, the best way for y'all to eat off of your great is to stop talking about Kendrick. You got to get that man's name out of your mouth. If you trying to hate, why are you talking about him so much? You should be talking about your boy. Yo, leave K-Dot alone. We're good over here. Huh?
GNX, Soundwave says that they recorded 80 to 100 songs for the album.
Facts, Ron,
before landing on the final version that we got. He spoke to Variety this week because Soundwave, Jack Antonoff, DJ Mustard were collectively named Variety Hitmakers Producer of the Year. Of course, they all worked on GNX. Stephen J. Horowitz wrote the article, did the interview. Shout out to Stephen, great writer, somebody whose work I've respected for years. So shout out to Stephen. I'll just read this passage from the article, and the link is in the description, okay? And, you know, before we even go any further, please like, subscribe, comment, share, hype, do all of that. I need all the support. I also see all of y'all year-end rap lists with me in y'all top 5, and it means the world. Keep sending them through on social media at Raw Markman on any platform, man. I definitely will interact with y'all on there as well. But want to get into a bit of this article that Stephen J. Horowitz wrote for Variety based off of his interview with Soundwave, Jack Antonoff, and DJ Mustard. He says, the trio spent years tolling on what Soundwave estimates was somewhere between 80 and 100 songs, later pared down to the dozen that made GNX. They would snag batches of time in the studio and created their own weird little secret society, recalls Antonoff. Not in pursuit of a specific sound, but seeing where the process took them. The beginning of it was throwing paint on the wall, says Soundwave, and it started to form this massive, funky West groove that we all love because Kendrick and I are from Compton.
Hey.
And in that, I started to realize the people...
That Chico! What's good, Chico? What's poppin', bro? Que lo que?
who we should bring in to push it even further, like the Mustards, the Jacks. I was very fortunate to have these friends who are very talented to push it to the next level. So... you know, just according to this passage, 80 to 100 songs, right? And you know, a lot has been said about GNX being so West Coast focused sonically, and so you know, Soundwave is just saying they landed there through the trial of just recording songs, just seeing what they liked and whatever. Now, still, this doesn't speak to the fact that
Love.
quite possibly, and I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's been said, it's been hinted, maybe DJ Head. I should have looked it up, man. Shout out to DJ Head, man. That's my guy. I was with him yesterday. But kind of hinted at that the songs that landed on the album it came very quickly. It doesn't mean that they weren't working on it for a long time, but maybe the songs that were presented to us came,
But that comes down to the choice, though. I hear a lot of people are talking about some of the choices on the album or some of the songs that they chose on the album doesn't necessarily fit, which I disagree with. If I'm going to be super honest, because whatever their goal was, they achieved it for sure. Having some West Coast, like, funky, vibey kind of sound, yeah, that y'all achieved that. But that goes into the conversation of what songs they choose. So just imagine the songs on the backlog, songs that are in the vault. Because you had 80 to 100 songs, chose 12. Bro, just imagine, that's a lot of songs left over. That is a lot of songs left over. Just think about that. So what, if my math is correct, between 68 to 88 songs supposedly left over. If my math is correct, my math could be wrong on that one. But yeah, around 68 to 88 songs that's left over from the 80 to 100 that was out there in total. So, as much as I wanted Deluxe, I feel like those should be leaks or just thrown onto SoundCloud. That's a lot of songs to put on the SoundCloud. Do you need to put all of them? No. But think about the kind of like platforms that you can go to find leaked songs. Maybe you should start leaking some of them joints. Just throw it out there. Just say, oh, look, this AI tried to do something with our music. Just mask it as that, But, just think about that for a second. I like that idea. That's interesting.
Kind of at the last minute, or they hit a groove. That I'm unsure of, right? But so
yes,
it makes sense.
sir.
But 80 to 100 songs. I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna land the plane. Stick with me. Also want to answer the question for those who wondered how Jack Antonoff. Jack Antonoff started in the group Fun. He has his own group, the Bleachers. He produces for Taylor Swift, Lorde, Lana Del Rey, Sabrina Carpenter, right? All the pop girls. So there are a lot of people wondering like how Jack Antonoff ended up in Kendrick's mix. Like how did that happen? The article explained that too. I'll read the passage. Together they helped craft one of the most singular and impactful rap albums in years. Work on GNX began almost immediately after the release of Lamar's 2022 album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, with the rapper collaborating closely with Soundwave and Antonoff, a pair who first connected around 2015 for Bleacher's sophomore album, Gone Now. We have such a specific language between us, me and Soundwave, says Antonoff, and then we developed our own thing, the three of us. You have it or you don't with people. When you have it, it's really magical. When you don't, you go home. So that's how Antonoff and Soundwave linked up, and then ultimately linked up with Kendrick. Soundwave was the bridge to all of that. So back to the 80 and 100 songs. That's what I wanted to really, really talk about in this video. What becomes of those? As soon as Dot dropped GNX, there were automatic fan rumors and speculation of a deluxe that was coming, right? In part because on Squabble Up, Kendrick had the line, hit his turf, get it cracking, double back like a deluxe. So,
first of all, Chico facts. Now, let me talk about Squabble Up for a second, specifically the music video. When that music video dropped, the two channels that were really talking about the possible deluxe was The Ville and Jalopy. The Ville had a breakdown referencing all the possibilities of a deluxe out there based on the imagery in the music video. So many different things that was alluding to a deluxe in the video. If you go back and watch that video by The Ville, my God, there was so much. There was so many different things. It was insane. It was absolutely insane when it comes down to certain faces or certain images that you would see that would be like, oh, This is talking about a possible deluxe of an album. Something simple enough with the GNX snippet. How there was Kendrick, he was sitting on the GNX on the right. And then randomly, when he walks by, there's a GNX on the left. That's alluding to a possible deluxe of the same thing. Now, I'm going to get into that question in a bit. But also, when we talk about on tour, when we had the red tarp on the GNX, or some people call it the red GNX, a lot of people were assuming, yo, he might be like previewing or letting y'all know there might be another GNX kind of album on the way. Now, if we get a deluxe of GNX, do we want the same sound on it? My answer, me personally, is no. If you're going to repeat something that worked, knowing that you did nothing to push it, it doesn't mean it's going to work again. That's not how that works all the time. Now, of course, when it comes to fans around the world, with Kendrick Lamar, we're going to support the music, but the longevity might decrease if you put out something similar to like a West Coast kind of album, like GNX. Because there was a lot of talk about it, how old Kendrick fans weren't really connecting with the GNX album, which is kind of valid because those older fans are not of the culture. So he kind of lost some people on the side, but he picked up more people from the ones that he lost. So you got to consider that as well. What's good, Connor? How you feeling? What's good, LC? I'm going to get to the chat in a sec. But just think about that. I want a deluxe. I don't want the same sound on it because me personally, I don't think it's going to work. That's my own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's why we have the chat. Everybody in the chat has their own opinion. I'm going to read everything. I'm going to either disagree or agree based on what I believe. And it's cool. It's peace, you know. That's all it is. So let's go ahead and read some of these, you know. What's good? What's good? Listen, if we talk about it, Dot won't drop it. He's diabolical. Facts. All right. If it's the song sound like Bodies, I say, brother. Yo, quickie. Never forget when I said, what if we get an album that's similar to the sound of Bodies? Remember when I said that? I think I was going along the lines of like, what if we get an album, like a trap album from Kendrick? And, yo, that'd be crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. That'd be crazy as hell if I'm gonna be real. Like the same sound of Bodies. Yeah, we can go body for body. I hand you a body. I'm probably a better masseuse. Ooh, if we get something similar like that, this nigga gonna break the internet, bro. This nigga gonna break the internet. Y'all, if y'all know me, I love Bodies. I love Bodies. Let me tell you that right now. I love that song. And the song's not even complete. That's how much I love it. How you gonna love a incomplete song? I don't know. I just do. It's amazing. It's a classic. I'm calling an incomplete song a classic. That's diabolical work. Just think about that.
So people read into that. In part, there was Lefty Gunplay, who is a collaborator on GNX, who had on TV Off had his part. And he said that there was a deluxe coming in an interview. And then there's just the fan yearning for more music, right? And I think that naturally happens with all biggest artists. Is a thing with Kendrick. They kept the idea, they kept the hope for a deluxe coming. It was a thing on the tour, and you know he would take the cover off the GNX and the red brake lights, and what did that mean, and all of that. So the hope for the deluxe kept growing legs, and people were looking for hints of where and when this deluxe would be coming. The same thing kind of happened with Damn. If you remember when Dot dropped it right before Easter, and then fans theorized that he would rise on the third day like Jesus and drop another album right after.
Okay, that's too much. That's too much. I do remember those times. That was too much. Yo, we don't need to get that biblical, bro. I understand for a lot of gospel albums or something like that, that might be what they do. But we don't need to get that biblical with it. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was like a little fan theory and stuff like that. So Kendrick's not new to this, right? In terms of people just wanting more and theorizing when this deluxe is coming.
Diabolical.
The fact is, Soundwave confirmed that there's enough music. And while a good deal of those 80 to 100 songs, right, and this is me theorizing, a good deal of those songs could be works in progress, could be skeleton records, could be unfinished thoughts. Maybe just some of them are not good and up to Kendrick's standard, right? Like that happens. Like you create. It's like, nah, this is not good enough. And you get the records that are good enough to make the album. So as great as Kendrick is, there's a portion in these records that I'm sure just aren't up to his standard of putting out, and they get left on the cutting room floor. But out of those 80 to 100, there are surely enough records left over to package and create something, right? But then again, for an artist like Kendrick, and with all his intention, would Kendrick ever just create something? Like I'm just gonna put this out to put it out. That's just doesn't seem to be his style, right? Feels kind of unlikely. And again, I'm purely theorizing here about all of this, right?
What?
But, you know, a year and some weeks after GNX, we just passed the 1 year anniversary. I don't think a deluxe is coming. I mean, there is a world where he could drop it sometime in the next, like, couple of weeks.
Hey, he might do what SZA did with her deluxe. All right, it took a couple years before that deluxe will come out. But that's not the play. That's not the play. You got to keep moving forward. All right, now I don't know Walt Disney-ish, but just, keep moving forward, bruh. That's the theme with Kendrick. Like, once he's finished with this, he gonna find something new. And when he ready, he gonna drop it. Remember, he with PG Lang right now. He just threw the album out there for people. Once everything was done, it was good, squeaky clean, everything's blessed. They threw the album out there. They said no advertisements, no release date, nothing. They dropped it literally just one day. A random day, we just get the album just out of nowhere, straight, boom, here, listen, like it. That's what happened that day. All right? None of us can forget that day, especially when we heard the snippet. Jesus. Oh, Lord, I love that snippet so much. I love that snippet so much, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. Holy crap, bro. Y'all filming a snippet in the Power Rangers Command Center is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But, you never know what's going to happen with this next album coming out. We literally don't know when we going to get it. But when we get it, we are going to be ready. That's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all know me already. If I'm sick at work, I'm faking COVID, I'm coming home to stream. There's no way I'm missing this. You crazy? I want to be there from the jump. Okay? Hell no, I'm not waiting. Nothing. I'm going to sit here, get everything set up, ready to go. Boom, we live streaming it. You crazy?
Weeks, days, that there's a world, right? And it sets the music world on fire and reignites talk about the album and reminds the Grammy voters the power of Kendrick. Because now that the nominations have been announced, the voting time comes, and artists are campaigning. People are being front. People are being present. People are being like in the face of the public to just remind the Grammy voters, like, hey, remember, I'm nominated and my shit was great, and you should vote for me. Like, a lot of people aren't outwardly saying it, but you see a lot of artists kind of ramping up their press runs and their visibility. So. From a strategy standpoint, Kendrick dropping a deluxe right now could reignite people, and if somebody was on the fence or they're a little far removed from GNX, would be like, nah, that's right, that was a great album. Possible. Again, I'm theorizing.
Go ahead.
Doesn't seem to be Kendrick's style at all, right? Like, again, if you're following and you're a fan, Kendrick is going to drop his work, and you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it, or you're not. But he doesn't seem through the years to want to do.
Yo, Chico, I'm gonna do what I need to do, okay? I'll never forget, for the Playboy Cardi album, we had to stay up for like 7 hours. I was right there from 12. Okay, from 12, I'm saying, I'm like, where's the album? Start listening to his old ish. Then we start watching other streamers waiting for the album. My God, bro.
Do a whole lot of convincing of people like, yo, you should like me. He kind of drops the work and let the work speak for itself. And that's been his style for a while. So, again, highly unlikely to me that a deluxe is coming. What I think we can see, and again, this is just me theorizing. This is just fanfic here, right? Maybe hoping and wishing. But what I can see is with all of the records on the cutting room floor leading up to GNX, plus the records that didn't make Damn, plus records that I'm sure didn't make Mr. Morale, would be cool if Dot dropped another Untitled Unmastered project. Like that to me, you know, he did that in 2016 after The Pimp a Butterfly. He dropped the Untitled Unmastered project. And that to me seems like a good place for these records to live and be contextualized, right? Dot's an artist who prides himself on doing things his way, the way he like artistically sees fit, even if it's something that other artists don't do. So when he dropped Untitled Unmastered, he kind of reinvented for himself what it meant to do a deluxe version of an album or a compilation, or, you know, what to do with these unfinished or unspoken for records, because they were finished, they were packaged. These are real songs. Maybe they were unspoken for. They didn't have a home. They didn't necessarily fit on the album. And he kind of found the home and found the brand and found the concept to put them in with Untitled Unmastered. Nas did Lost Tapes back in the day, and Lost Tapes 2. The subtle difference was a lot of those Nas records were released. We probably heard, if you was a Nas fan at the time, everything that was on Lost Tapes you heard. Some of the stuff on Untitled Unmastered we heard before it came out too. Like, you know, he was performing some of them stuff, a couple of leaks, I guess. But Nas created his Lost Tapes brand and Lost Tapes 2, and that worked for Nas. And to me, Untitled Unmastered is a brand that Kendrick created for himself. And I think it would be cool to revisit that format. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, no pressure. But I think it would be cool. I think, to me, that would make the most sense.
Yo, I'm not going to lie with you. That might be the perfect way to start throwing some songs out there. Not everything. Don't empty the clip. Don't empty the clip. You don't need to empty the clip. But at the same time, revisiting that idea, I'm not going to lie, that's going to be good. And like I said, that's if he want to do it. Kendrick going to do what he want to do, and he don't care. That's it. That's how Kendrick is. Y'all saw his face throughout all the music videos. He don't give a shit. Okay? He literally don't give a shit. He said, I know it's good, and I know y'all gonna like it. Just leave me alone. That's him. So, hey, I ain't gonna, that might be a good idea. Like, yo, you might have to revisit that. Shoot, you know me. I'm gonna be right there for it, for real. What?
Of where some of these records end up is in a format that he's already created and branded for himself with Untitled Unmastered. But I really don't know.
Word?
Those are just my
Okay,
thoughts.
bro.
Again, I said that's me theorizing. But let me know what you think in the comments, man. Hit me in the comments. What do you think of these 80 to 100 records that they recorded leading up to GNX, and where do you hope they end up? All right? Let me know. Hit me in the comments. Till next time. Peace.
Yeah. Yo, LC facts. And Chico, I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you, dude. Yo, I'm ready to receive, man. That's all it is when it comes to the music. I'm ready to receive. Oh, Koala dropped. Oh, boy. Hey, I got to watch that on my own time. The last time, hey, I've been watching some Koala's videos on the live. Yo, I be laughing a little too hard, bro. Real shit. I'm going to watch that on my own time, though, because I already watched about 2 videos for it. So I'm going to let that one go. That one's going to slip to the side like that. Pause. Anyway, final thoughts. The only thing I really need to say is, where's Bodies? Where's Bodies, bruh? Where is it? I need that. Why am I not seeing that anywhere? All right? When that project drops, I kid you not, Kendrick, if Bodies is not on the next project, bruh, oh, I'm going to war. I am going to war. Understand me now. There's no way you can give Bodies as a snippet and then not drop it. I need that in my phone. I need that in my phone. I love that song too much. This nigga made me love an incomplete song. Make it make sense. Y'all think I'm playing, huh? Y'all think I'm playing? I say less. Hold on, let me go ahead and play it real quick. What if Bodies really was just the friends we make along the way? Anthony, don't do that. Anthony, don't you dare do that, okay? Don't you dare. That's not what we're about to do today. Hell no. Y'all think I'm playing, though. Y'all think I'm playing. Go ahead. GNX. Snippet. Y'all think I'm kidding. Y'all, you must not know who you dealing with. Y'all think I'm playing. Okay. Whew, Jesus.
Only thing matter right now is
volume.
Right now and I can't spare no feelings. Quiet on set, but my aura loud. I navigate through hood shit and wisdom.
Y'all think I'm playing.
The money out here,
Hey, we all thought there was gonna be a deluxe when we saw these two GNX cars.
For a accordion here, you'll die broke trying to play victim. The little ideas I told made people go rogue until God gave me a big one. Reincarnated with love. My Gemini twin back powering up. No more handshakes and hugs. The energy only circulate through us. Everybody must be judged. But this time God only favoring us. 20 years in, still got that pen dedicated to bare hard truth. The headache can speak with a vigilant tongue. The predicate this time is fuck you. I'm carrying heavier hearts right now. I can power live for the Olympians too. I'm carrying various darts right now. I deserve this bitch like tiramisu. See, we go body for body. I hand you a body. I'm probably a better masseuse. I really don't bother nobody, but they running by me if I gotta clear out the...
Drop it! Drop this shit! Hey, you think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Hey, where my guy at? Where my guy at? I need this as a soundbite. I need this as a soundbite. No ifs, ands, or buts no more. I need this as a soundbite now.
All you gotta do is drop the album. Drop it today. Drop it today. Drop it today. All you gotta do is drop the album. You got my favorite song on it. You got my favorite song. I'm about to drag you. My favorite song. Drop the album. You got my favorite song. Drop it today. All you gotta do is drop the album. Drop it today. Drop it today. Drop it today. All you gotta do is drop the album. You got my favorite song on it. You got my favorite song. I'm about to drag you. My favorite song. Drop the album. You got my favorite song. Drop it today.
Y'all think I'm kidding, bro. I need Bodies on my phone. I need Bodies on my phone. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I'm going to tell every single person in this live right now, when that song comes out, yo, and I'm not even trying to exaggerate. Y'all saw how I've been moving since I've been listening to this on live. Y'all see how I've been moving. I can guarantee you right now I'm going to have the best reaction. I'm going to have the best reaction on YouTube when Bodies drops, bro. Whatever song Bodies is called, whether it's called Bodies, Deets, or whatever song name it is, when Bodies enters my eardrums off of the next Kendrick Lamar album, I guarantee you I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to have the best reaction on YouTube. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm going to lose my mind. You can't do that. You can't do that in the last 5 seconds. Are you kidding me? Man, I was not prepared, bro. Yo, I was not prepared, man. I was not prepared. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it, bruh. Y'all, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I don't care. I don't care, bruh. Oh, my Jesus. Man said, put that song in the vault. I dare you to say it again. I dare you to say it again. I'm not running no more versions. I feel like I'm going to put a hole in the wall. You understand me? I feel like I'm going to put a big fat hole in the wall. Look like a shotgun shell went off in that bitch. That's what it's going to look like over here in the next 10 seconds if I play that shit again. I'm not playing it again. Okay? I'm not playing that shit again, bro. Yeah, you had Whitney. Yes, you did. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just... y'all don't get it, bro. That sounds so amazing. That sounds so amazing. Now I look like this nigga. Now I look like this nigga, bro. What the fuck? Drop the album. Drop it today. Drop it today. All you gotta do is drop the album. Drop the album. Nigga, I'm about to drag you. Drop the album. Hey, that's exactly what I was doing when that white boy said nigga to me. Yo, I feel bad for that glass window. I didn't need to do it like that. Oh my Jesus. Yo, y'all don't understand, bruh. Let me get that album, bruh. Damn. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. Father God. Father God. Hey, you better be there because you don't want to miss that. That's all I got to say. Hey, you don't want to miss that. Yeah, this shit got me fucked up. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Everybody talking about the Diddy documentary. Did he do it? Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. You know what? Hey, let's sit back and watch this for a second, bruh. Yo, EQ. Now, I don't really need to do a reaction to this because this is expected. We are expecting this. This is what we were waiting for. This is what we've been waiting to see. I am not surprised. Okay, now we got a production out in Australia, Melbourne, Australia, going crazy. I don't need to record this. I don't need to record this one. It is not necessary for me to record. I'll tell you that right now. Because we knew this was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen. But the fact that we witnessing it is just showing that, y'all need to shut the hell up. Is it, bruh. That's all it is. Shut up. Like, literally, straight. So let's go ahead and watch this, man. Let's watch this. I'm not surprised. Shout out, EQ TV. We appreciate you for the content, my guy. Let's go ahead and give this a little listen to. Let's go.
Alrighty, guys.
What's good,
Welcome
J-Tom?
back. It's your boy EQ. And up next,
J-Tom,
we have Kendrick
facts.
Lamar reigniting the GNX tour yet again in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Obviously on the Australian leg of the Grand National Tour, better known as the Grand International Tour now, as I love to call it. It's interesting to see all those crazy narratives about him performing to empty venues or not having fans overseas or people that even listen to him overseas have basically all been silenced. At least on my timeline anyway. Definitely let me know if you guys are seeing those narratives still. But I'm sure the cult of the Ovihoites are going to find another reason to hate and cope with the fact that this is the most successful rap tour ever. Moved on to saying that the record doesn't count because Drake's was only in North America. But Kendrick Lamar's tour was still able to accomplish the feat in less than half the shows, performing in markets and venues that other rappers steer clear.
Yo, to all the Drake fans, what you need to understand is that Kendrick Lamar is doing something Drake could never do in Australia ever again. He can never do this in Australia ever again. It's over. It's over. Now, will Iceman have some tracks on it? Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I can't predict the future. But to do a stadium with around 40,000 people in attendance, sold out, to do a stadium, that's crazy. That's crazy. And in the same place you were supposed to perform at, not the same exact place. Okay? You probably had an arena. Kendrick got a stadium. Y'all are not on the same level. Y'all are not on the same level, literally. All right? So, the fact that he's doing it in the same spots that you supposed to be at, supposed to be performing. Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
clear of because most
Like
other
World War
rappers
Z is
fail to
hilarious.
sell tickets in those markets. And I spoke to people in the biz down in Mexico to confirm all that. A lot of times these promoters don't even want to book rappers because it takes so long for them to sell, if they sell at all. So what Kendrick has been doing is definitely unprecedented. The GNX tour has been and continues to be a massive success. I've been to 2 shows on this tour already, one in LA and one in Mexico City.
Damn.
And both are not just top musical memories for me, which is saying a lot. I've been signed for like 5 years now, and I've gotten to work with some pretty dope people, so that says a lot. But top tier core memories, period. With packed out raucous crowds, with everyone singing every song word for word. And the energy at a show like this, you truly can't comprehend unless you're actually there, because 65,000 people plus in one place at the same time on the same wavelength is truly trance-like, and I don't expect this Australian leg of the tour to be anything other than that. Continued. So enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into these posts and clips where we have Kendrick Lamar reigniting the GNX tour in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. And if you guys attended a show on this tour, definitely let me know where, and also what was your favorite moment of the tour.
Toronto, baby. The Toronto show. If y'all were there, y'all understand. Y'all witness greatness.
Because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And like I've said before, it's amazing how lifelike these bots look now. But here we have the crowd. Amazing, dude. Fire. Literally. The fact that the haters don't bring up this record as if Luther is the only record they think is actually getting any motion is crazy. And I love these clips, but they never really do the audio any justice. And I feel like that's why a lot of the Drake stands like to claim that the audiences aren't lit. But I brought my 4K camera along, and guess what, guys? The crowd is just as loud, if not louder, than Kendrick Lamar most of the time. Up next, we have Kendrick Lamar performing Count Me Out, obviously in Australia.
Y'all got treated.
I love this record, man.
Yo, performing Count Me Out in Australia. I love it.
Harmonies are so enchanting. This is lit. You truly can't write a better script than this. Yeah, man. Definitely a scene out of a biopic, guys. And knowing Kendrick Lamar and PG Lang, I'm pretty sure they have a tour doc in the works. And honestly, I would pay to see this doc in IMAX, guys. All right, here we have Kendrick.
Yo, I got a question. I just thought of this. I don't know if anybody on YouTube has ever thought of this or even thought of doing this. And of course, like, it might be a little controversial if you do it. But what if you... See, I'm going to sound evil if I say it, but if I sound evil, I apologize. What if you walk around your city, no matter where you from, and you go and ask somebody that's either lower class or homeless, and then you give them songs off of Mr. Morale to listen to get their reaction? Has anybody done that on YouTube? Like I said, if I sound like some psycho or evil or person for saying that, I apologize. But yo, I want to see somebody like that listen to Count Me Out just to get a reaction out of it. Like, does it actually touch your spirit? Like, does it actually touch your soul? I'm just curious, you know? If I sound crazy, I apologize again.
Standing on stage as Australia gives him his flowers. This is dope. And the fact that he's able to do this victory lap, and honestly, I wouldn't even call it a victory lap because this is going to continue going, cuz. Yeah, this is dope, man. Like, it's amazing to be in the crowd. I can only imagine what it must feel like for him to not only get the love, but also hear tens upon tens upon tens of thousands of people singing the lyrics that you wrote. And this isn't like a lot of other artists where it's like a lot of microwave music. This is music that obviously comes from the heart. So
this ain't that NBA Youngboy-ish, bro. That's not what it is over here. I'll tell you that right now.
I feel like that makes it even more spectacular. Fits have been crazy.
I see we're going to have a good one tonight, Melbourne, Australia.
A great one. All the 12s, fam. I saw somebody else call them out too, man. My first job ever was at a sneaker store. Actually, my first 2 jobs because I was a big sneakerhead. And those were one of my favorites because they released a ton of those years. Yeah, this is dope, man. Really, really dope. Here we have some pictures. All right. The highest grossing hip hop tour of all time returns tonight down under for night 2. And I'm definitely excited for that one as well, which I'm pretty sure will be.
Hey, Ron, for real, bro. For real, man. That's what I'm saying. Cause like, count me out. Oh, dog. Like, especially when life is just lifing. And you just in a spot where it's like you just depressed as hell. And then you cut on Count Me Out. Oh my. Dog, tears running down your face. It don't matter what your age is. Grown man. You're a teenager. Dog, the song is gonna touch your spirit. Alright, the song is gonna, man.
Happening as this video is probably debuting. All right. And look at this awesome review, guys. Kendrick Lamar has delivered a spectacular 2-hour show at AAMI Park, complete with explosives and elaborate staging that transform hip-hop into a stadium masterclass. Again, there's not really too many artists, let alone rappers, doing a show like this, guys. It's definitely amazing. The biggest fans are already queuing up in Melbourne. This is dope. And Kendrick Lamar has to have one of the most diverse fan bases as well. Keep claiming that this was a race thing, that Not Like Us was a race issue, when it was never really a race thing. It was about you not being of the culture, not having a respect for the hip hop culture.
Kendrick did what Drake couldn't do with his music, and that's to make music for all cultures. That's how I see it when it comes to Not Like Us. Yo, Kendrick dissed Drake and OVO, some OVO members or OVO brand as a whole. But at the same time, you delivered a song for literally the world to gravitate to. Do you understand how hard it is to do that as an artist? Do you understand how impossible that is for a lot of artists because they just can't do it? Everybody around the world that has their own culture can look up to the sky and say, they really not like us, though. Yo, Lord, God. They really not like us. You see how we move around here. You see how we go about our everyday life. They not like us. They're not like us. That's crazy. Jeez.
Culture. And I concur. Kendrick Lamar is the greatest of all time. He's definitely cemented himself as that right now. Look at that. Kendrick Lamar's Money Trees re-enters the Spotify Australia chart. That's going to happen many times over. Bam. Like, this looks epic, dude. What a classic record, man. Definitely really timeless. And honestly, I really do dig the fact that Kendrick and his team spared no expense because they literally brought the whole experience, the whole stage production overseas. A lot of times what will happen is people will cut corners and stuff like that so they can save some money, but not Kendrick, obviously. Oh, man. I really do love Schoolboy, man. I definitely feel like he's underrated. And his last recent project, Blue Lips, honestly, for me, was great. Oh, man, what a classic. Collard Greens.
Hey! Oh, nah. That's not fair. Toronto don't get no treats. Oh, we would have lost our minds to that song. God. Oh, my head, bro. It's not fair, man. That's not fair, man. Collard greens? I would have lost. Listen, if I lost my voice to every other song in that damn concert, I would have definitely lost my voice to collard greens, without a doubt. That song just jumpy, bro. Like, I like that shit.
This is a classic. Fire. The crowd is lit, dude. It's always great when people are excited for the opener. And honestly, with an opener like Schoolboy Q, I can see why. Having mad fun up on stage. Yeah, this is dope, man. Again, people think that these people don't have fans internationally, and that couldn't be further from the truth. It seems here we have a clip of the crowd. Oh, it's dope. I have that shirt right there as well. Hacked, man. Hacked.
Remember, you got to remember, though, Australia is also diverse, too. A lot of people don't know that, but Australia has a lot of different communities out there. All right, even though the continent a little small, that's still Australia right there, bro. That's still Australia right there, for real. It's actually very diverse over there. So it's kind of cool to see that.
Oh, man, I love that record and that sample. That's fire, man.
Yo, Raven.
The highest grossing rap tour of all time is back. The Grand National Tour kicks off today in Melbourne. New Kendrick mural spotted in Hosier Lane by artist Samuel Hall.
Oh,
Great
wow.
work, man. Great work. And the fact that they have the whip right there, man, definitely A1.
All I ever wanted
Oh,
was a
this
black
is sick,
Grand
man.
National. Fuck being rational. Give them what they asked for.
Yeah, man. The fact that so many haters were saying that Kendrick Lamar isn't international, guys, you cannot get to the level that he has gotten to without being big internationally. It's almost as if people think this is like some new indie artist that just got put on and it's some type of industry plant. The guy worked really hard. And it's also crazy that some people are acting like this is his first time internationally. He's been in Brazil. He's been all over Europe. He's been in all these countries, honestly. So I truly didn't put any credence into people saying that he's going to struggle to sell tickets or that people aren't going to know his music. Obviously, that wasn't the case.
Hey, Connor, that's so true, though. Like, when they say they got them OGs out there, bruh. Yo, you don't want to mess with them Samoans, huh? You don't want to mess with them indigenous. You don't want to mess with them Samoans. Yo, hey. Listen, keep in mind, we ain't got none of them out. Okay, let me take that back. We don't got Samoans out here. We got the indigenous out here. We ain't got no Samoans out here. Let me tell y'all this right now. Yo, I ain't never seen one Samoan yet. I'm afraid of them. I'm afraid of them because I don't know how they fight. You know when in Pokemon, you encounter a Pokemon that you never seen before, but that mother is so tall and so large, like you don't know what to do, but just run away. That's me when I see a Samoan because I don't know. I heard them niggas are like 6'4", built like football players. I don't want that kind of smoke. I'm 6 foot. That's it. I'm not ready for that. I'm good. Y'all got it. No.
Even in countries where English is not really spoken at all anyway. The percentage of people that actually speak English in Brazil, I want to say, is like 5%. And it's even less than that if you're trying to count fluent speakers.
Top value.
Great artwork, man. Shout out to you, Samuel Hall. Here's another angle.
On the flow.
Yeah, this is fire, fam.
This is bigger than the music.
No way.
Oh, that seems like exclusive merch. I definitely did not see that at the LA show or the Mexico City show. That mural is really dope, dude.
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
I guess that's homie up there on the left.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding back like
Fire, fam. Car is a classic. The car was already worth like, what, 40 bands before this, so I can only imagine now. Over here, we have Kendrick performing Love, and this is one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar records. This record doesn't really get brought up by many as their favorites, but for me, definitely is, man. The production on this and that hook is just so angelic. This was dope. Over here, we have Kendrick Lamar performing the intro to the whole show with whacked out murals.
Yeah.
No backing track. Well, there is a backing track, but it's really minimal. It's just like ad-libs and harmonies and stuff like that. And if you guys know anything about music, you need that stuff to fully flesh out a record because you could only perform one vocal line at a time, usually the lead vocal.
Oh, yeah. Quickie, I remember that.
Yeah, that's dope. It's the Ben Frank Murderer, Mr. I Ain't Heard of You. That's so hard. There's so many dope ass lines. This beat is so fire.
Hey now?
I can't imagine having to do all the choreo because guess what, guys? There is still choreo. You have to rehearse.
Shout out Keita. Shout out Keita. Hey, when Keita was Lil Keita to Keita the Great, I've been a fan. Okay? When Keita was in that crump battle with Tommy the Clown and them, and he hit that nay-nay. Oh, I was a fan. Never get when he, easy money. What? Tommy the Clown come looking like, who is you?
heard something like this. He's not just walking around aimlessly. To be able to do all that, know your mark, and still have to perform every lyric because you're not being handheld by a backing track is definitely elite. Again, this is another masterclass in performing. Oh, Mad City, fire. This flip was pretty cool.
Let me tell you something. He flipped Mad City because Mad City would have broke every damn stadium that he was gonna go to. You gotta save that one, bro.
So chill. Shout out to dancers too, man. Yeah, man. Definitely elite. Let's listen to this again. I love Hey Now. Hey, the footwork, low key. A lot of people think that Kendrick Lamar is some like boring performer when he is really not. And you can tell he's having mad fun up there. Yeah, man.
Nah, he having fun.
Elite. And look at this, guys. This just confirms what I said earlier. Kendrick Lamar has done this. It's just a bigger scale. He's gone from arenas, which are already massive, over to stadiums. And this was back in 2022.
Savior!
The guy is loved around the world. And it's hard to understand how anyone can question that. But again, the guy's already had massive success around the world. So to think that now, with an even bigger platform, which is already crazy, because Kendrick Lamar was already not just a premier rapper, but a premier act. So for anyone to think, especially with the last year and a half that he has had, that he wasn't going to be able to do anything like this is erroneous and egregious. Obviously, here we have TV off, man. And look, guys, the full production. You literally have the car there as well. Lit, man.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it.
Energy. The pyrotechnics are ridiculous. Truly spectacular. All right, guys, let's jump into this next clip. Man, The Garden.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing introspective record. LeBron right now is somewhere singing it.
Facts.
And this next record, guys, Family Ties, probably has one of the biggest pops in the whole show itself, which is crazy because the whole show is fucking lit. But
Jumpin'
Family
in.
Ties is truly stadium music.
Jumping in.
I love this record, man. I've said this many times before, but I hear
need
this
that
record and I
verse.
straight
I
want
need
to
that
Spartan
version.
kick somebody in the chest. It's fucking crazy. Definitely big shout out to Looking for the Broccoli, man. Generational
Tell
song
him,
right here.
Jigsaw.
Look at the crowd, dude. Yeah, man. When you're in this part of the stadium, you can actually feel the fire every time.
No. Let me correct that for you real quick. Let me tell you something with that pyro. Was it pyrotech? I'm gonna call it pyrotech because I don't know the full word. I forgot. It just slipped my mind. You gonna feel that all the way in the 400s. You gonna feel that all the way in the 300s. When I say that fire is hot, nigga, it's gonna burn your eyebrows off if you too damn close. It is hot. It's like a volcano just shot up that mother. That's how hot it is. It's hot as shit. Damn.
Man, it's crazy. Yeah, man. Fucking lit, man. Super, super lit. And this is dope. Kendrick Lamar pop out by Australia fans.
Wow.
This is fucking sick. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that's dope. Just giving out merch. That's sick, man.
They're throwing it out the whip.
You don't really see too many artists have pop-ups like this, especially when they're not being put together by the actual artist. Or was this put together by Kendrick? This is love, fam. Yeah, this is dope, man. This truly is what it's all about. when people go to these shows, when they spend their hard-earned money, especially with the economy the way it is now, guys, most of these people are working their asses off, saving their money to be able to go to one of these shows. They're taking time off work. They're booking flights, hotels. It's truly a big investment, but they are such fans of this genre. They're such fans of Kendrick Lamar that this is all worth it. Like I said earlier, I've already went to 2 shows and I don't regret $1 spent because at the end of the day, it's all about living the experiences, guys. I'm not going to say material possessions aren't cool because obviously there's tons of cool material possessions. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing is going out and living life, guys. I am definitely so excited that this tour is back because of clips like this, guys. I get to relive this with you guys in real time. So definitely let me know if you guys were excited to see this tour return. And also let me know what was your favorite part. Also, if you guys went to a show, definitely let me know where and what was your favorite moment because I would love to see what you guys write. So definitely let me know what you think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. I truly want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me. And all the love and support that you guys continue showing this channel on a daily is honestly overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I definitely want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. I do want to send out a big shout out to all those that have been joining YouTube memberships. Small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a very long way in helping out. And also a very big super thank you to all those that have been sending super thanks because guys, it has been tremendous. So I definitely want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. If you guys do want to continue the conversation, definitely follow me on X. That link will be posted in the pinned comments and also the description. I'm definitely looking forward to your takes on this and also what you guys have to say about your favorite experiences from this tour. Hope you guys love this video and I hope to see you guys soon. And guys, the legend continues.
Crazy. Crazy. What? Crazy. Oh, look at me. What more can I say? What more can I really say? It's just great. It was great. Real quick. Real quick. I'ma go to the bathroom, take a little whiz, come back. We got one more video and then we're gonna be out, alright? That water is running through me right now. That's all I gotta say. I'll be back. Give me a sec. This nigga Kendrick, bruh. This nigga Kendrick. This nigga different. This dude different, bro. I swear to God. Like, how do you just do what you do and just do it so well? How? How? Tell me how, Sway. How, goddammit? W video for sure. Now, like I said, I got one more video and we're gonna call it. I did say I was gonna do a Read My Soul video. I got 2 Curtis King videos. I'm probably gonna leave those for the weekend.
Are y'all ready for?
Wait your turn, brother. So 2 Curtis King videos. I'm probably gonna leave those for the weekend. I don't think I'm gonna be going live on Saturday. Sunday for sure. Saturday, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be honest. Now, I'm definitely available, but I don't think that's the move. That's all I got to say. But I'll definitely be recording. I got 2 videos to record that day, so I'll make sure I get that done. I also want to start the series. Let me not forget that. Let me not forget that at all. I told y'all when the rapture trumps and starts, I want it to be family time. Yo, I'm dead. Yo, thinking about Mr. Morale, bro. Like, I'll never forget the Heart Part 5. As much as I love the Heart Part 4, the Heart Part 5 is just, that's something special right there. Especially if you watch it with the music video. Some people out there didn't watch the music video. They just listened to the song. They said it was all right. But when you watch it with the music video and with the simple visuals in it, nah, that song gonna hit different, bro. That song is gonna hit different, man. I love the Heart Part 5. That song is so good. So good. Then I wanted to just Jesus appear out the clouds like, what's happening? With smoking lasers and all that. Man, what the hell are you trying to put together? A damn EDM show? Like, God is just going to come down from the heavens and everybody just high on Molly and they just see a white figure in the sky talking about what's good. Like, that Nipsey part crushed me, nigga. Hey. You ain't the only one, bro. Anyway, let me hit the record button. Last video for tonight. We gonna end off on a very high note. We got Read My Soul in front of us. Mr. Morale was a trap. This boy brain is different. Let me just say that first. So I want to go ahead and dive in and see what he got to say and then see what I got to say. Because, you know, this is how we do them reactions, right? So listen, let's go ahead and get it started. Let's lock in. Let's keep our brains on high. And we going to have some fun with this one, you know. Let's go. Yo, you, right here in the small box, God damn, I got to stretch all the way over there now. What's good? Welcome back to the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex, you tapping with the Flex Mob. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we got a fellow sneakerhead in front of us. All right? Now, based on my collection behind me in this damn bookshelf, yeah, you know, I'm with y'all. Mr. Morale was a trap. I want to see what he's going to be talking about in this video. Let me not waste no more time. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And let's go ahead and get started, bro. Let's see what boy got to say, man. What's good, bro? Mr. Family Man, what's popping?
Are y'all ready for some more Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers propaganda? Well, sit back and relax because this video is just that.
Hope you find some peace of mind.
Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell so I can defeat these algorithms, donate to this Cash App, all of that good stuff. Join to be a member in the description. But let's get off into it, man. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is Kendrick Lamar's 8 Mile moment.
Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is a setup.
Give him grace. This the reason I made Mr. Morale.
And Drake and any foe to Kendrick Lamar walked right into it.
Everybody think Dot is this good kid. Everybody think Kendrick is this good kid in the Mad City. This nigga is not that good of a kid.
The first song, United in Grief, basically he says, I grieve different. I don't care about none of the BS. I don't care about none of the cars, the clothes, none of that stuff. I bought this, I bought that. It didn't faze me. I didn't really like that.
I bought a Rolex watch, I only wore it once. I bought Infinity Pool.
Damn it. Didn't this crown got diamonds on it? That's how you know this man different. This man had the crown. And that crown. Hold on. This nigga had a bust down crown. How do you bust down a crown like that? That shit made out of twigs. And he said, oh, nah, we gotta make it for today. We gotta make it for the current. This nigga had a bust down crown. How do you do that?
I
saw Keem buy 4 cars in 4 months. But he says, be afraid. I pray that none of my enemies hold me captive. This was like a, hey, I'm shedding everything right here. I hope my enemies don't take this.
I'm at 103rd night in Chicago, North America tour, my eye closed.
This artistic leap that I'm about to do, this cleansing, this purging, this honesty, and I hope they don't use it against me. And so this was the setup.
Pray none of my enemies hold me captive.
And then we go into N95. N95 to me is the B-sides of Euphoria.
I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off from fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside.
Very similar cadence, very similar stuff. In N95, you hear shoo, beep, 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 beep. Very similar.
Who you think they coming up?
That's a good point. Damn, this nigga smart. That's a good point. A $5 million crown, nigga. That I can't put that on my head, bro. That's too much weight. $5 million, Jesus. But that's a good point. Let me hear that comparison again.
Very similar cadence, very similar stuff. In N95, you hear shoo, beep, 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 beep. Very similar.
Who you think they coming up?
If you listen to N95, he tells Drake specifically, I think he's talking to Drake, but I think he's talking to all his foes. Drake just so happens to be that person in front of him. He tell him takes off the fufu, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the chains.
Take all that designer bullshit off and what do you have?
Take off the things that have built you up and come to find out you're really ugly. And that's what we're seeing today. We're seeing that as Drake has taken off all of the streams and all of this and all of that as he's been exposed, we realize,
you ugly as fuck. You out of pocket.
It's really nasty behind that mask that he has been wearing. As we see the lip fillers and the lip injections be taken away, it's like, ugh. It's like that I'ma Get You Sucker movie where the girl took off all her face and took off her nails and...
Yo, don't make me sick, bro. To this day, the best ones I got is the dead stock from Ferris Bueller's and the dead stock ones from 2023. They patent leather. I got black and gold, the Chicago colorway, and the Carolina. Damn. Ant definitely said this, y'all.
It's always get a kick out of this one. Wait.
She had like one leg. If you know, you know. That's basically what Drake is, right? Took off all of this and it's like, ugh, you ugly as. And so N95, man, if you really listen to those two songs, United in Grief and N95, it's like, yo, I don't care about the fame. You're back outside, but they still lied. Yeah, the party, yo, you think the party? No, we're going to kill the party. And so eventually the party dies with Watch the Party Die. N95 is take that mask off.
Take that mask off. I want to see what's under them achievement.
Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in because you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about the acts and all the past tense, all the perjury. You lied about your Ghost Riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on mine. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. A rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself. Nigga! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
More here, you know, you got Worldwide Steppers, Die Hard. A lot of this Worldwide Steppers, I think this is the song that is used to bait Drake in. Give the honesty. Say, hey man, I have trouble with this.
The first time I a white bitch, I was 16 at the Palisades.
And if somebody uses it,
and hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem.
I hope they don't hold this against me. This is what he's doing. He's using
got his ass.
This is like the bait and switch tactic. And if you really listen to Euphoria, he says, fabricating on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tells you now. I can even predict your angle. He can predict your angel because he set you up. He set up his enemy.
I know everything he's got to say against me.
He set up the people that he knew was going to come after him the higher he got. He said on High Power, my faith in is inevitable. They play musical chairs once I'm on that pedestal, frightening. So I feel as though Kendrick used Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers as a purging, as an honesty moment, the 8 Mile moment. Dish yourself in order to nobody can use it against you.
I am white. I am a fucking punk.
You know, use your truth so nobody can use your truth against you. That's exactly what Drake did throughout the entirety of the beef. He used angles that he got from Mr. Morale.
My mom came over today and I was like, mother, I.
He even exposed himself by fumbling on the Heart Part 6 when he talked about the mother I.
That's that one record where you say you got my
mother I. That's where he was getting most of his material from because he had put money in the street, but nothing came back. You know, they lost money because you came back with no receipt. When you go to a store, you don't. If you don't have your receipt, you can't do nothing. We give you this gift.
I ain't gonna lie, that's still embarrassing to this day, bruh. You cannot claim to be number one, but you just misreading bars. You just couldn't figure it out. That is so cringe, and that is embarrassing, yo. That's you shouldn't have put out the Heart Part 6. You shouldn't have done that. You messed up with that one.
We'll give you this gift card to spend the money in here, but you can't get real money. But that's basically what happened. So a few important songs. N95, Euphoria, right? Same song. Then you got Father Time. He names Drake in Father Time.
When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused.
I guess I'm not...
Father Time is another slept-on track on that album. It's so good. It's so good. If you go and listen to that today, oh my God, that song is so good. Father Time is so good, bro. Oh my God. Y'all know my favorite, Die Hard. Die Hard is hands down my favorite on that album. Oh my God. But count me out, Father Time, Savior, United in Grief, N95. Jesus God. Oh my.
Matures, I think, got some healing to do. And in Father Time, he basically says, I hate you for less. Like, I still hate this man for less. For one, he used his name. Say my name and I promise you will see Candy, man. He basically said, like, I don't like you for less than what you were doing to Kanye, right? We didn't really even have that big of a beef. Even on the song called Hood Politics, off of To Pimp a Butterfly, he says, I'm the only nigga next to Snoop that can push the button. Had the coast on standby, I K'd out, whatever. I hold they open up Pandora's box. I box them all, I buy a landslide. Now, homie, we too sensitive. It spill out to the streets. I make the call and get the coast involved and history repeats. But I resolve inside that Prava Hall by sitting down with Jay. He said, it's funny how one verse can fuck up the whole game. I personally believe somebody called him because Drake was on some, oh, if it's not like that in real life, like if it's just rap, let's keep it. It's like, yo, dog, you don't really want me to make those calls, right? Like, I'm from that, right? And I think that was what he was saying, which Kendrick was still keeping it rap. Like, nah, it's cool. Like, I made a rap verse and it exposed people. But then again, on Hood Politics, again, he says, hopped out the caddy, just got my suck. The little homies called and said the enemies then clicked up. Oh yeah, Puto wanna squabble with me. Vario, oh yeah, tell them they could run it for the cardio. I think that was another response to the Jodeci freestyle. If you do the timeline, To Pimp a Butterfly came after all of that, right? That was like his first outing. His bread comes throughout. Kendrick has been poking the bear this entire time. He has not ever backed down. He's always wanted smoke with whoever wanted smoke. Even though I feel as though Kendrick knows that their beef is still less, the Kanye got back with Drake thing is like, Drake was going hard on Kanye and Kanye got back with him like that. That confuses me. So he mentions his name. And then also Father Time, Father Time, it catches up to everybody. And eventually it's going to it caught up to Drake. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's just, it's time. It's that time. So then of course we got Rich Spirit. Rich Spirit was the warning.
Stop playing with me before it turned to a song.
Taking my baby to school, then I pray for it, cause you niggas ain't never been cool. Right? Like if you
that is Mr. Morales hands down the most slept on album in life. That's it. It's over. It's over. Especially, listen. Let me tell you something. Yo, and this is the magical thing about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. When all these little kids that are fans of Drake grow up and they finally give Mr. Morale and Big Steppers a chance again, knowing that a lot of them are down on their luck. A lot of them are going through life because life be lifing. Wait until that happens. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is going to get a surge. Is going to get a surge in streams when they finally grow up. It's going to be over forever when they finally grow up. When that happens, it's over. It's done. Dead the conversation for good. We don't need to ever revisit this ever again. Until then, they can talk what they want to talk. Y'all heard what I said already. Keep this man's name out of your mouth because it's not doing anything for you. Bruh, when these kids grow up, I'm telling you, and they finally give that album a chance, do you understand the amount of tweets, the amount of people on TikTok that's going to be crying, talking about, why haven't I listened to this in the first place? Why didn't I give this the proper listen it deserves? Oh my God. You understand how much crybabies, man, woman, child, it don't matter, all over social media going to be talking about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers again. Just watch. Just watch. Just wait. Y'all going to see.
Listen to him. Universal shift, I'm in the groove. And celebrity do not mean integrity, you fool. I'm a good man. Shaking hand, firm grip rule. 72 wins, lost 10, balling with the flu. I'm Jordan. Kendrick is all there. This is what he's built for. This is what he's about. So Rich Spirit, broke phone, trying to keep the balance and stay strong. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. It's a warning. Mr. Morale is a classic bait and switch. And that's why this is one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar albums, because as soon as I heard the Like That verse, I knew it. I said, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for it. Matter of fact, as soon as I heard first person shooter, I said, ooh, Kendrick ain't gonna like that. I felt as though J. Cole, it wasn't that much there. On Like That, it wasn't much there for J. Cole. J. Cole shouldn't have did 7-minute drill, aka SMD. He should never did that. It wasn't enough there for him. It was mostly aimed at Drake because Drake got on the end and was like, I'm one away from Michael, nigga, beat it. They asked him when this gonna be repeated, right? It was like, okay. So when I heard the Like That verse, I knew. And Rich Spirit was the warning. And the Stop Playing Before I Turn You to a Song is Not Like Us. And Not Like Us, he turned him into a song. That will always be attached to Drake's legacy. And it supersedes him. It's a song like They Not Like Us. They're losers, we're winners. Drake this aside. Calling him a PDF aside. It's a great song for separating yourself from your opposition. So that's why they play it when you win a World Series or when you get married. It makes so much sense. Rich Spirit was the warning. Count me out. I love when you count me out. I know when Drake heard Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, he was like, you know, that take your headphones off me, right? Because this is what Drake has been running away from. What did Kendrick say on Meet the Grams?
Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca.
This whole thing is therapy. This whole album is what you need, but I already know you're going to reject it. I already know you're going to count me out. And this was a play. This was a wounded animal play. Oh, yeah, I'm going to release my demons. I'm going to talk about me and my wife. I'm going to talk about my mother. I'm going to talk about very big steppers type topic. I'm going to take a big step. I'm going to take a big leap. So a lot of people think that the Mr. Morale part is the end, right? I think that people think it's flipped, right? It's A-side, B-side, but it's flipped. No, Mr. Morale is, I'm telling you, like, I'm being moral. This is me being moral. This is me warning you. This is me letting you know, like, I'm here for something different. I'm here for something bigger. Please don't make me turn you.
Yo, J-Time, bro, don't kill me. And GNX, he turned him into an album is crazy. I have Meet the Grams on replay this week. Say less. I might have to join you with that one.
To a song. And the Big Steppers part, and of course, it could be a triple entendre. You could apply it to both. But the Big Steppers part is him taking a risk with Auntie Diaries. This is him taking a risk with Mother Asobo, right? This is the risk. These are the big steps that he's taking, the big leaps that he's taking. Of course, people got that mistake. Count me out. I love when you count me out. I love when you count me out. I always say this, man. My brother heard that song and he immediately thought of me. Count me out. I so resonate with that song. No, Drake heard this and was like, ugh, this is trash.
Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic.
Then you got a song like Silent Hill. You ugly dog. Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. Going back to the N95 theme where it's like, take off the money, take off the clout chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Again, him picking Kodak Black. I could believe that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, you could replace Kodak Black for XXXTentacion. That's just me. They're from Broadway.
Ooh, you better stop it. You better stop it. You better stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give me that kind of imagination, bro. You listen, my mind is about to start creating scenarios. Don't do that. You talking about if you replace Kodak Black, you could put in XXXTentacion. It's over. I'm already thinking.
Take off the clout chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Again, him picking Kodak Black. I could believe that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, you could replace Kodak Black for XXXTentacion. That's just me. They're from Broward County. They're from Florida. Also, Kodak and Drake have had beef. You know, Undercover had beef for a while. They were supposed to have a collab come out multiple times. Actually, the collab song that they do got is one of the best Drake songs I've heard. I love Kodak. I'm a Kodak fan. I listen to all Kodak projects, even though I might not talk about them, and even though they might not always be great, but a focused Kodak is an amazing artist, regardless of the issues that he's had in the public eye, regardless of the issues he's had with, you know, his criminal record. And that's the whole purpose of this. They like it when I'm pro-black, but I'm more Kodak Black. CC, wait a minute. Ben Aki, c'est la vie. I know the whole truth from A to Z. So that gets me into Savior. Now, Savior starts out, Future not gonna save you. And I used to think that he was talking to the people, but I think he was talking to Aubrey Graham. He said, Future's not gonna save you. Braun made you give him his flowers. Basically, Braun gave you a tattoo, but he is not your savior. Braun's so dope, he made you put a tattoo on your body. He gave you his flowers. Cole make you think about it, but he is not your savior. Future gave you a money counter, but he is not your savior. Future gave you a float, but he is not your savior. Mr. Morale Fuck that. I'ma stand on it from 5'5". I ain't taking shit back. Love it when I'm pro-black, but I'm more Kodak black. Like, I'm with the shit. So if you listen to Savior, telling you these people are not gonna save you. And isn't it funny that those three people are think about those three people specifically. Future, J. Cole, Braun. Those three people are very instrumental in this whole big beef. So when I listen to this album and I listen to the songs that aren't about vulnerability, right? The vulnerability songs are the bait. All right, I hope my enemies don't hold me captive. I hope they don't hold this over my head and judge me based off of this artistic expression I'm gonna get, because I grieve different. I'm artistic. I'm gonna put it out there. He was trapped and he wanted God to move through him, and this is what God gave him. So if you go through this and you listen to it, there's multiple references here. There's multiple jabs here. Right? Mr. Morale, he does a song with Pharrell. That is when he's literally going hard lyrically, where he's just talking to everybody. He's just going hard. Listen to Mr. Morale again. If you listen to what he's saying, oh my God. Think about Robert Kelly. If he wasn't, I wonder if his life would fail him. But if you listen to what he was saying before that, I must have 3,000 wives and like 3,000 lives. I'm slightly off, Bro, he's going hard on Mr. Morale. But if you listen to this album, this was the 8 Mile moment. This was the setup. This was the bait and switch. We cry together, right? Drake probably heard this and was like, oh, him and his wife, they probably This is the wounded animal technique where Drake probably thought, okay, I got him, right? And since he couldn't get nothing in the streets, he used Mr. Morale as his whole thing, and Kendrick knew it. This is the album that Drake needs. I think everybody in hip hop need this. Game need this. Snoop need this album. We all need these albums so we can talk about these things that we go through, right? Purple Hearts, Samba being on Father Time makes a lot of sense. I think, don't think about it too much, with Samba is one of Drake's best songs, and of course the best part is Samba, but that's neither here nor there. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is one of Kendrick's most important albums. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've said this on Twitter, went viral for it. You may disagree, but Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, GNX, and Good Kid, Mad City are Kendrick's most important albums. Don't get me wrong. Damned, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Section 80 might be his best albums. I'm gonna just put that out there. I've been going R.I.P. Aaliyah, R.I.P. I've been listening to Section 80 a lot more recently. I think those three are his best album, but his most important, GNX, Good Kid, Mad City, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. But yo, if you really break this down, this was the 8 Mile moment. This is, let me expose my demons, and whoever uses them against me, I know who really ain't for me. And so this is what Drake, he took the bait, used this as his angles to keep going against him in the battle. And I think he felt confident. I think this album made Drake feel confident. Like, I got him. Oh yeah, he's some black messiah, but he like vanilla cream. If you listen to everything Drake said, it came from right here from Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. And so I think that Kendrick knowingly used this, knowing that, you know, it's still battle, it's still beef, it's still like this can be used against me, and that's what he did. So let me know how you feel about this. You know, there's all types of theories going on out there right now, and I just wanted to give more love to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers because it's aging like fine wine. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a hard listen, but I will tell you, as I'm on my truck,
Yo, Lightwalker, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man? Yo, Read My Soul fucked my head up, bro. He fucked my head up. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. Oh, my God. Y'all heard what he said about Savior? I'm still stuck on that. Bro. Y'all heard what he said? Oh, my God. Are you serious? Yo, I'm speechless, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm speechless. Oh, my God. There's no way. That is so crazy. He definitely cooked with this. Brother, he did not cook. He chefed. 5-star plate just in front of us with the drizzle. All right, with the garnish. All right, got a premium steak, medium rare. Cut it like butter. That's what he did. Oh, my Jesus. Ooh, my head, bro. My head. This man cooked with this run. Oh, my God. But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that album, that project is the most slept on project in life. The most slept on album in life. Yo, people are not ready to break down Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers for real. That album will make you sit there and you will look defeated. That's what that album gonna do to you. That album is gonna break you down to your core, reveal yourself to yourself so that you can see yourself and sit there and look at yourself and be like, how could you? How could you? How could we were supposed to be a team? How could you? This your fault. This your fault. Listen to this album, you giving yourself a therapy session. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. 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 Savior, been on your mind all day today? Holy Yo, dude messed me up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He messed me up with this one. He messed me up with this video. I'm so glad I watched this video, but he messed me up with that one bad. That messed me up bad, yo. Holy crap. Let me finish this video, bro.
Cry Together is an amazing song. I feel as though you gotta be working to listen to We Cry Together. It's your emotional ass, ungrateful ass, bitch. Right? Like, I love that song. But it is a hard listen. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Mother I Sober, Mirror, Auntie Diaries. That's probably the hardest song. Crown. You can't please everybody. As together as an album, it's some stuff where it's hard to listen. That doesn't mean it's not good. It just isn't as listenable, but it's important. And that's why I say Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is one of his most important albums. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was a setup. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was Kendrick's 8 Mile moment. He let his truths go to see who would use it against him. Drake used it against him and looked stupid the entire time.
The averaging one hard burst like every 30 months or something.
But the conversation continues with you. How do you feel about this? Comment, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release these videos so you can help me defeat these algorithms. You know, we got to defeat these bots. We got to defeat these algorithms. This is real over here. Straight, raw, uncut. Donate to this Cash App link. Anything is appreciated. Super chats, anything like that. Further the growth of the channel. I appreciate if you share this with a friend. Let me know your thoughts, man. This is an important one. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comment section. Join to be a member. Link is in the description, or you can hit the join button. Read my soul out. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Great. Peace.
What do I say? What do I say, bruh? Yo, if I only had the time to really sit down and just, like, do what I want to do, because I don't have that kind of time nowadays. If I had that kind of time, I promise you, my brain would have never been like this. My brain would have never been like this, bruh. Now I got to listen to, like, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers about 20 different times now. I gotta listen to that album 20 different times now, bro. And funny enough, just randomly yesterday, I was listening to Lil Uzi's Eternal to Take One. I listened to the whole thing. Just walking, just listen to the whole thing. Bro, that's... Let me not talk about Lil Uzi right now. We don't care about him right now. Let me tell you something. This album's gonna go viral again. This is gonna be a viral album a couple years from now. I can guarantee it. I can happily guarantee it. It's going to go viral again. All of the content throughout all the songs, the bars, the imagery, everything, it's going to go viral again. I can happily guarantee this. You know, there's no way we have a song like that, we have an album like that with all these records and it's being ignored. There's no way. That album got a Grammy for a reason. You got to think about who's voting at the Grammys. All right? A lot of people that be voting at the Grammys, there's a lot of, like, emotional people out there, you know? A lot of us, we're very emotional nowadays, bro. Life be kicking our asses. They kicking our asses, all right? So, it makes sense that dude got the album, or he got the Grammy for the album. That makes perfect sense to me. I don't know about y'all, that makes perfect sense to me. That album's gonna hit you in places you never thought you'd explore. I'm telling you, that album is literally, you don't even need to go to therapy, because that album is a therapy session. Just think about that for a second, especially for the black community. Wait till these niggas grow up. Just like that one dude that listened to Good Kid, Mad City. I don't even know his name. But that one young dude on YouTube, he was listening to Good Kid, Mad City. The dude started tearing up. I remember I seen that thumbnail. I should have went and watched it. But I seen the thumbnail. Alright? Dude was crying because his soul was just trying to say something this whole time. And finally got a voice. Yo, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Now I gotta listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tonight. The whole album tonight. While I'm kicking back doing something productive tonight. That's what I gotta do. What? Oh my God. Somebody give me a cigarette so I can light it like incense, bro. Holy, bro. I'm gonna light it like incense for real. Jesus. Yo, you can't make this up. You cooking while Savior plays in the background for me. Yo, J Tom, bro, don't kill me. Sorry, wow, why'd I read that? I read that completely wrong. That was quickie, my bad. See, that's how you know I gotta go. That's how you know we've been streaming for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. How the hell am I gonna do a 24-hour live? Oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live. We're going to be doing another fundraiser. All right. I need a new desk. Okay, I need to get a new desk. I need to get a stream deck, and I need to get a new chair. I'm gonna see if I can get the chair. I'm gonna see if I can find one on Facebook Marketplace so I can knock the chair off the list. But I want to get a desk. I want to get something new. So I want to see if I can get some nice desk or something like that. And I also want to get a stream deck. I got to get that now. No ifs, ands, or buts no more. I have too many sound bites just in my head that I can just type out and use. The one that I used today. Drop the album. Drop it today. Like, I need that. I need to just press that button. For any time somebody dropping an album and it's my time to shop, press that button. I need that. Too many sound bites just in my head that I can just type out ready. I need that, bro. I need that. So I'm going to see if I can figure out some way to get a 24-hour live popping. I don't know how we going to make it look. Is it going to be in this room? I definitely don't know. But I definitely got to do that now. We got to go back to our roots. Hey, didn't I do like 3 24-hour lives already? Might have to do another one again. Or I can do a 48-hour live. But I got to go to sleep though. That's one thing I got to do. If I'm going to do a 48-hour live, I got to go to sleep. But the stream going to be running, but I got to go to sleep, bro. I got to go to sleep. I ain't going to hold you. So, we going to charge it here. What time is it now? It's probably like, 2:23. I got to get some food in my system. For sure. Somebody trying to send me a message talking about tap this link to reset Instagram password. How about no? Yeah, we're not doing that. Road to 5K subs, by the way. Road to 5K subs. What's it called? When I get the 5K, I'm going to drink 4 cut waters on live. I'm going to get 4 mango margarita cut waters. I'm going to drink it live here. When it's happening, probably going to be happening Christmas Eve. I would like to say Christmas Eve. That would make the most sense for me to do it on Christmas Eve going to Christmas Day. I'm not going to have no Christmas tree cuz I'm not even going to spend the time to set that up. Let's get that out the way, okay? I'm not going to have no Christmas tree. I would like to do it Christmas Eve though, for sure. Definitely do it Christmas Eve. 5K Cutwater Challenge. I'm telling you, when I get the 5K subs, we drinking a pack of Cutwater on live. Okay? So we're gonna make sure to make that happen. All right? And that reminds me when I went to the Target in Las Vegas. Yo, y'all niggas are foul. I go and see they selling cut water. Y'all stealing the cut water out the boxes. Yo, just buy the box. Buy the box, bro. Why y'all stealing the cut water out the box? God damn, I go see if y'all got cut water. Y'all got empty boxes of cut water on the shelves. Y'all couldn't even clear the shelves? The hell is going on, bro? A pagan tradition anyways. I'm dead. I'm with you. I'm with you. No tequila. Yo, don't kill me, bro. That is hilarious. But yeah, nah, y'all stealing cut water out the boxes and leave the box. Y'all niggas are vile, bro. Yo, I go and see if they got cut water. I'm like, oh, they got cut water. I go and look. Not a single cut water in sight. Not a single one. They got to lock it up. Y'all got to lock up the cut water now. Yo, that is so messed up for real, bro. I swear to God, bro. Holy. Y'all gonna steal the cut water out the box. These niggas can't even at least clear the shelves so it look like y'all sold out. That's insane, bro. Bro, that's so funny. It's even funnier that I used to work at Target in Canada, and then I go and check it out in America. It's like nostalgic for me because Target was like my first job here in Canada. Man, time of our lives there, bro. Everybody was around my age. Everybody was like, we were just vibing, having fun, getting work done. It was lit, bro. Like, you know, working Target here. I know what's going on with the boycott and everything. Don't get it twisted. I understand. But working Target here, bro, come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yo, what are we doing, bro? Anyway, look. Enough of me talking. It's about time I wrap this up, man. It's about time I wrap up this live. It's time to go. I'm probably going to kick back, but I want to get food in my system first. So, y'all going to see me in the Discord, but not right away. I want to see what kind of food I'm going to get to eat tonight, you know? Or if I even have a dinner. Because honestly, as far as I see it for today, all I had was a little bowl of cereal, and then we here. So, I'm going to see what I can eat. See what we can have, and then we gonna kick back in the Discord, all right? But for right now, y'all know y'all know the drill already. Whew. Yo, Flex Mob, Shadow Mob, y'all already know. Listen, take care, be well, be safe, stay true, be you, live long, and long live. Peace. If you work Target in the U.S., you wish you work online orders. Hell no. I'm not doing that. Take care. Take care. Laters. Take care, peoples. Y'all know the spiel. You know, enjoy your time. Enjoy your family. But don't forget to take care of yourself. Later. Damn, I need a new chair. Yes, sir. W Flex Mob, W Shadow Mob, W Prime Boys, W Stream. You already know. You already know. Oh, 24-hour live. I'm fucked. Yo, y'all gotta pray for me. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on this one. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on this one. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta help me for real. Oh my Jesus.